Hello everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm Tim, this is my carbon coach, and it's a little channel all about sustainable living from allotment life as and when it's not raining. And yeah, you can probably tell from the bad hair, it is still raining here in Somerset. It has rained for ever, possibly, I want to say. Who knows at this stage? It's also a channel about allotment life when the weather permits me to actually get up there and my completely out of whack work-life balance permits me, to be honest. However, the clocks have just gone forwards, which means lighter evenings, which means hopefully getting up there in better weather to do more things, which is really exciting and I cannot wait. Clocks going forward is like the best thing ever. I'm very much a sort of summer, autumn kind of person, but in the spring when we get that extra hour, it's just magical. I love it. Before I start waffling too much, please allow me to just go through the usual YouTube business things that YouTubers need to say. Things like tapping that thumbs up button if you like the video, subscribing if you haven't already really helps the channel out a lot. Ringing that notification bell is something that I'm also supposed to say. I don't like having notifications on my devices. It's entirely up to you. It does help the channel, but it might not help your mental health, so do what you need to do. Also, throughout the video, as I'm waffling along, feel free to drop comments down below, like if I mention something interesting, stupid, whatever it is. Feel free, or even if you just wanted like, hello, how's it going kind of thing. It all helps and is really lovely to hear from you guys. So this video is not the video that I've been wanting to make for you, and I've missed 2 weeks worth of uploads so far in this streak. So streak is broken and I'm really sorry about that. There's been weather issues, obviously. There's been all kinds of sort of shop dilemma issues, but the main one was the video that I actually recorded the other day on my phone instead of on my sort of video filming camera, and basically the file corrupted or something happened, who knows, and the video is no more, which is a real shame because I felt it was a banger. So I'm sorry that you're missing out on that. But as a quick recap as what happened, and I have been able to secure some footage. Basically I was filming in the shop because rain, and I'd sown some seeds. So I've sown some really exciting seeds that I'd gone to Wilco's for. So 2 different types of tomatoes, and I believe they're both cherry tomatoes but different types. I've sown some pepper seeds, California sweet red peppers, so that's really awesome. And I've also sown some sweet peas as well. I haven't had any luck with sweet peas in the past couple of years that I've been attempting to be an allotmenter, and I'm really hoping that this year is the one. Tomatoes and peppers I'm completely new to. I am partly down to having not really made full use of my polytunnel up at the allotment at all. So this year is the year that all of that is going to change, and I'm going to have hopefully crops of tomatoes coming out of my ears for chutneys, bruschetta, all kinds of deliciousness. Pizza sauce, can you make passata out of your own tomatoes? I presume you can. Anyway, going to give that a go. Peppers are going to go into like Mexican food, like fajitas, all of that kind of amazing veggie goodness, which is going to be fantastic. So that was a large part of the video, was just me sort of sowing, and you know how it is, like you've got these big module trays and it's just quite mindful, isn't it? Just sort of filling them up with compost, making sure you get all the seeds in sort of in the correct places. I've mostly sown 2 seeds per module, so yeah, just making sure that they've got their own individual spaces and then just sort of covering it over. I got quite zen about the whole thing really, and ended up creating these sort of like 25-minute long video files, which was yeah then unable to get from my phone to editing, etc. So that's what happened there. The other part of the video was a fun little bit in the shop where I like to create some quite nice window displays. I think windows are very important for retail, and so I like to put quite a lot of effort into what I do with mine, and I hand make all of my own bunting, and I've built up this library of different coloured triangles now so that I can chop and change the bunting depending on the season and the event. And I'd made these cute little bees to put in the window, and Rach, my wife, has painted the wings on them, which was really lovely. And yeah, we've got a lovely new message for spring saying to be kind, get it, to our planet, and hopefully that will help with people looking at the shop and wanting to come into it. So there was a whole section of the video about that. What we're going to do instead though, after all of this very, very long-winded preamble, is have another look at the new issue of Kitchen Garden magazine. And I know that that's practically sort of 2 issues within the space of like 3 videos, and I do apologise about that. I really love these magazines. Again, we've got seeds going on the front. Again, it's in a plastic packet, and what I'm going to do actually is down in the video description is I'm going to leave their email address, Kitchen Garden magazine's email address. Let's start a little campaign, and everyone email in and just politely ask them if they can drop the plastic wrap and switch to like a paper envelope, which a lot of magazines have done nowadays. There's no reason for these guys to be using plastic wrap. Yes, I can use it as a bin bag, etc., but that's still not great because landfill. So yeah, let's start a little email writing campaign to Kitchen Garden and get them to change out this plasticky bag into a paper envelope, and then that'll be an excellent win. This will then be one of the best magazines on the news rack, I guess. So let's get this open and see what seeds we've got, which is really exciting. I haven't even had a look yet other than the headline of a lettuce. So yeah, let's dive in. I'll try and be a lot quicker with this flick through than I was with last time's, because that went on for quite a while, and to be honest, in this video I've already gone on for quite a while. So the seeds we've got: lettuce, frise de Beauregard, possibly, and we've got forget-me-nots. Oh, they're pretty. We've got some lovely fennel. I think I've got plenty of fennel. Russian tarragon, and we've got a lovely lavender grown from seed. I haven't grown any lavender from seed. I've only ever bought lavenders, so that might be quite an interesting experiment, because I don't think I've got any that's quite that colour in my lavender border. So that's an exciting bundle. And then in this one, turnips. We've got some spring onions. We've got some mustard, which is really cool. We've got some alyssums, gold dust, anyway, pretty flowers, and some sweet rocket. So that's quite an interesting bunch, and those will go quite nicely in a lot of the borders actually. So yeah, prepare to see lots of colourful flowers. Front cover then of the magazine, sorry about the shine, but we've got peas and cues, simple guides for tasty crops, beetroot masterclass, something about gherkin growing, that's really exciting. And yeah, all sorts, so it looks like it's going to be a fun issue. So hopefully the shine will be less on the pages inside if we can actually get to them. It is a little bit, but yeah, we'll just have to cope. All the usual lovely contents. It's just amazing and inspiring just seeing that much greenery, which is definitely not how my plot looks at the moment. Top jobs for April, so starting off salads. I'm just going to direct sow my salads rather than starting them in modules and things like that. I feel that I have a lot more success with direct sowing than doing that. Supporting peas, and a lovely list of what to sow now, what to plant now, and what can be harvested if you've got things in there. Tending to seedlings in your sort of propagation area, whether that's your window ledges, your cold frames, etc., things like that. And more jobs for April as well, which is really cool to do inside your polytunnels, greenhouses, etc. Lots and lots of lovely strawberries. I need to get my strawberry patch sorted out. I really want to have a strawberry patch this year, so that might be next video if I can get up there. On the plot with the 3 mudketeers, so this is like an ongoing feature which is really fun. And it's basically just their adventures, what they're up to, and you can kind of follow along with their progress. And yeah, I quite enjoy reading that section as well. Flicking through, we've got Have Your Say, so kind of like the usual letters section, which is awesome. It's always quite interesting seeing what people are up to, bathtubs, etc., ingenious uses of things. There's more sort of questions here that are kind of like written in from people to answer people's problems. I kind of use you guys as my letters page, my question time really, don't I suppose? So that's quite handy. We've got beetroot, a whole section on growing beetroot. Now I have never grown beetroot because I was put it off from it at primary school with those little chunks, like the cubed beetroot that came in like carrot salad that you got at primary school. That was bad times. Never mind. So plotter of the month, so this is really exciting. One day, maybe once I feel like I know my onions, as they say, up on the plot, then I might get involved and send something in for that. Just look at that trug, that's an incredible harvest up there. Absolutely fantastic. We've then got making your seedlings cozy, so ways to look after them. Tin foil wrapping things so that they reflect sunlight and all of that kind of goodness. Windowsills can be cold at night depending on outside temperatures. I've got double glazing here, so fingers crossed that my seedlings do well. But this is going to be quite handy whilst I try to sort of keep my tomatoes and peppers and things alive. All kinds of other handy things to recycle: bubble wrap, milk cartons. Growing outdoor tomatoes. I'm not sure that I'm quite brave enough to try that. Mine are definitely going to be polytunnel tomatoes, but there's a whole section about that which looks really fun. Success with seeds. So this is top tips basically to get your seedlings germinating and off to the best start. So again, that's going to be really helpful for me to read as I get more and more back into the swing of it and get things sown, etc. Growing your own spice rack. So this is something that I don't seem to have too much difficulty with. The herb gardens section of my allotment is quite often thriving. There's one or two things that don't do so well, but things like the rosemary, the thymes, they're all doing fantastic. I can't wait to hopefully try some of that cola plants that I planted last year. That was wonderful. We've got more adverts, we've got some extra literature there, we've got presumably just some adverts disguised as articles there. Peas, again, I haven't tried growing peas. Maybe that's something that I can try. Not the biggest fan of eating them. I have heard though that smashed peas are the new avocado on toast, so there is that to try. And obviously you can just freeze them. They're great for bangs and scrapes to ice them. So there is that. Let's skip through cucumbers and gherkins. Oh yeah, of course, because gherkins are a cucumber family. Gherkins might be quite cool to grow. Cucumbers as well, I haven't tried yet, so you never know. We'll see what crops up this year. Getting the best out of your peat-free growing. So this is just something that everyone should get used to. There's no need to sort of dig out peat and release the carbon that is being stored in peat bogs. Especially down here in Somerset, we have such a rich vein of peat bogs that it is so detrimental to the environment to be digging peat out. We've got captivating gardens, so this is a look round Cambo House and Estate. So it's not actually Cambridge. I thought they were just being cool and calling Cambridge like Cambo, but no, it's actually a place up near Fife and St Andrews, so oh well. But that looks amazing. Can't wait to read all about that. I would really love this summer to visit some more gardens. I want to go to like RHS Wisley and a lot more places like that out and about. Down here in Somerset, we've got the Newt, which looks really cool. Let me know down in the comments if you've been to the Newt at all. It looks magical. We've got archway growing here with pumpkins hanging from the arches. That's fabulous. Pumpkins did really well last year. Actually, I had success with pumpkins despite just completely abandoning them and leaving them alone. Currants, this is going to be handy because I do have red and white currant bushes. I never know what to do in terms of pruning them. I do know what to do in terms of turning them into delicious gin for my wife. So yeah, that's always a success each year. That would be quite a cool article to just read up about more in detail about them though. Cut flowers, something that is quite interesting and that I'd love to get more into. We'll see how that goes. All of these ideas and things, you only have so much time in the day, but that looks like a cool article. Planning for biodiversity, so ways that you can create a garden that encourages productivity and biodiversity. So that's going to be fun. The more sort of companion planting, species-rich planting that you can get into your space, the better, really, is the general gist, I reckon. It says pea and bean frames, product reviews. So I'm just the good old trusty, stick some canes together, tie them up with some twine, hope for the best that they don't blow over in any strong winds. Sticking some net up them is a great way, because then they can kind of wind in and out of it and grow up that way. Reader's offers, they always do some amazing reader's offers. Look at that purple cauliflower, that's beautiful. And there's the trippy one where it's fractal. I can't remember what the proper name for it is, but they've called it a Veronica F1. They're really nice. I would love to grow one of those one day. We've then got giveaways at the back, and I keep saying each time that I'll enter these giveaways, but I never actually do. So maybe if everyone did that, you'd actually be in with quite a good chance. Recipes, love a good recipe. Radish and beetroot salad. Maybe I need a tasty beetroot salad like this to realign my beetroot lovingness after the primary school dinners. Radish and asparagus salad. So they're really pushing the radish here. On to the adverts, and I think we're just at the end. Rediscovering seasonal food. So as an allotment here, I don't think you can escape from seasonality really, and just there's nothing like digging something out of the ground when it's ready and eating it there and then. And that's a look through Kitchen Garden. That is the April 2023 issue. So it's out now. I think it came out this week possibly. We'll go top up so you can see my face again. So there we go, that was, as I just said, the flick through the KG magazine. So it's been another indoor video, really sorry about that. But yeah, it's just the weather, man. It's not conducive to being outside and digging and all of that kind of stuff. Hopefully, next week I will have something wonderful and outdoorsy for you. That strawberry little photo and section has inspired me, and I know that Wilco's have got their strawberry plugs, I think they're plugs, in at the moment, so it could very well be digging out where I'm going to put it where the wildflower bed was, move the wildflowers to a different part of the plot, but I think that's quite a nice place, and because the side is quite high, I should be able to get a nice net over them to protect them as well. So who knows, I might get a strawberry field going, and that would be great for next week. Easter as well, I actually get 2 days off this Easter, which is fab. I have a Sunday off every week, and I'm giving myself the bank holiday Monday. The shop's going to be shut as well. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Hopefully get up the plot and do some digging, some sowing, and not lose the plot. On that note, thanks ever so much for bearing with. Really appreciate it, and I always do my best to get a video out every week, so hopefully I will see you again next Thursday afternoon. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other and the planet, and have a fantastic week everyone. Cheers.